Andy Whitby.
MC Scorpion, am I saying?
One, two, 1, 2. Can you hear me all right out there? Can you hear me? Right. I'm a bit devastated, you know, right? I've just spent a good maybe 4 hours setting up the new equipment. Now, I wasn't going to use the new equipment sitting here. I was going to use it over there in the sitting room. But I can't because I need a really long Ethernet cable because part of it has to run off a Wi-Fi network. So I've ordered one of those from Amazon. I'll be able to do that in a day or two. But I've just spent quite a while setting up 3 cameras. Got them all set up eventually. And then just before I was due to hit go live, one of the batteries on them died. Honestly, I'm fucking fuming I was. But anyway, here we are. So that should be the second camera, yeah. And then if we do that, young Daniel should appear. And off we trot.
First time I've said that now, in this one. Bro, that's a very mad question. I like it. Now, the answer's quite simple, right? But still,
quite simple.
I like the fucking question. Because it's a question that I've never been asked before. Which means that you are in the top 1%. Right?
The top 1% of
but
what?
Realistically, there is no high tier humans, we're just human, right? So realistically, I bleed, you bleed, we can die. Right? A low tier god is still a god.
Morning, Tommy lad.
Harder than us, mate. Jason, I'm glad. I'm great, Rich. Is there a better combo than ribs, sternum, uppercut? Never. That has taken down bears. That has taken down gorillas. That has taken down a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Because I'm that old. Still pretty though. Yes, Dom.
Just so that you are fully aware that this is called Let's Talk About History and Aliens. And it's a TikTok live from last night. And I've not seen any of it. And I can already see it's going to be logical.
So now, ribs, sternum, uppercut is the ultimate combo for any human to be able to fight God, man, or monster and be victorious. Hoorah. Spartans, what is your profession?
Well, I'll tell you what Danny's profession is. Nothing. Because what he's doing is he's sitting here being an absolute twat when he should be applying for a job.
Oh. Oi, oi. Oh, Jason, it'd be a laugh.
Nice one,
Did
Blue
Bruce
Moon.
Lee teach me? I taught Bruce.
What did you teach Bruce Lee?
Where do you think Mr. Miyagi got wax on, wax off, paint defense, Daniel-san?
From the,
do you think he made that
No, I don't think he made it up. I think he was reading it off a script.
up for the Karate Kid films? No, he learned that from me. What's my name? Daniel-san.
He's live on TikTok at the moment, but I can't access it until afterwards. Have you seen that Rachel's done a reply video to him, by the way? He's going to go crazy when he sees it. Happy birthday to Hybrid Street Cartel for the other day as well. Danny tried to get Tony valued on Dickinson's Real Deal. Kosh for gold.
Don't believe me? I don't care.
He doesn't care much. He doesn't care, fam.
Yes, he flutters.
I hate it when he dances.
If Conor McGregor had me in a chokehold and I was about to go to sleep, yes, Jason, I would call upon the powers of Valhalla and I'd have him done in about 7 seconds flat.
Shout out Porters in the chat. Oi, oi. Shut up, you deaf mum.
What part of my personality is mostly a part of my environment? All of it. Jason, thanks for the donation. Jason, thanks for my donation. That's what I say for that one. Listen,
I was going to say, at least he's not in his dressing gown this morning, but this is from last night.
my whole personality is a product of my environment, right?
Chris Tony's in the house.
Bit of a theological thing to say, really. But yes,
Theological.
everybody's personality is a product of their environment, bro.
Not that deep fan.
Obviously. Because from birth, we are a blank slate. Right, good question. Another good question. Oh, I swear to God, I'm loving it tonight. Yes, Jason, thanks for my donation. I'm loving it. These questions are good, man. And that is not done in a sarcastic way.
Like I say, there was I don't know if you want at the start of the live, but I spent hours setting all this up this morning. And there's 3 cameras. And just before I clicked go live, when I eventually got everything up and running, one of the batteries died on the cameras. And I was nearly crying.
That is done. I'm fucking listen, I'm loving this shit. Yeah? Because it makes me think. They're not dumb questions. Nah. But we are all a product of our environment. From
Remember, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people.
birth, we're a blank slate. I do not believe we are genetically predisposed to behaviour. I don't believe that, bro. Honestly. Yes, Jason. Thanks for my donation. I don't believe we're predisposed to any kind of behaviour. I think we learn it as we grow and experience life. But at the beginning, we're a fresh slate. I would say that if I had a twin, so say if there was 2 Dannys, the world couldn't cope with 2 of me, right? But if there was, and you put one of me on an island somewhere with a rich billionaire.
You're on an island, but go on.
Family.
Okay, so you want to put one of them on Epstein's island, right? Okay, where's this going?
And yes, invisible. And I was contained to that island and I got private tutelage and I never had no influence from the outside. Yes, Jason, thanks for my donation.
Not using a power bank, Noxy. I'm using it. I've got it charging. It's just a cock up in it.
Right. Then I would dare say you put the other one.
Rich has gone back to bed after the school run.
In a gang-filled environment in the Bronx or something. Yes, Tom. And
I had her up most of the night swearing about camera angles.
Look at them 30 years later. Study their personality. They would be 2 totally different fucking people, mate. Trust me. Environment is what creates you, I would say. Yes, Jason.
More of my environment looked at me when I
thanks for the donations to me.
Like I say though, right? This isn't. I didn't get all this new equipment, for us to sit at this desk here. I got it to use in the living room, and there'll be, like, normally 2 people hosting. And the idea is that there's a wide shot that's got both people on it, and then there's a close up of me and a close up of Rach, and the roadcaster. I can set it so that when I speak, it goes onto my camera automatically. When Rach speaks, it goes onto her camera automatically. When we both speak, it goes on the wide shot. Obviously, that doesn't work automatically with just one mic. So here we are.
Whoever else has just sent me a donation, Tom, thank you very much. Jay, thank you very much. 22 SAS. I know the SAS are, but what's the 22 SAS? Jason, thank you for the donation. And whoever else just sent me that, invisible.
Donation from the nation.
CC, thank you for the donation. Question mark, thank you for the donation. Jason, and question mark, thanks for my donation. CC, my donation. Jason's coming out bare of them, fair play. How do I know I'm an empath? And how did I realise? Okay, I'll explain empathy to you. Right, thank you for the donations, my donation.
Please do.
Jay, thanks.
You explain empathy, big lad. Come on.
My donation. Jason. Alfie.
Why does he keep going?
Thanks for the roses.
He's like Kevin the fucking gerbil.
Right. I'm going to stop saying thank you for donations in a sec while I get this out. Yes, Wes. Respect. So, the definition of empathy is feeling, being able to feel the pain of others. Yes, Wes. Thank you for the donation. That is what it is. Empathy at its core is being able to feel pain within not just humans, other things, right? But mainly humans. Yeah, because we have more of an emotional grounding than animals, right? What I mean by that is, if somebody is in pain, and emotional pain, mainly, it's not something to do with physical, this is all emotional. Heartache, pain, and misery,
So
right?
emotional.
You can recognize that, and you instantly, as soon as you know that person's in pain, you feel sadness for that person, not towards them, for them.
That's not actually true, Danny. Empathy is when, how can I put it? It's when you understand why people are going through pain and you're aware of it. It doesn't mean that you feel the pain. I don't think so anyway.
Yeah, you feel their pain.
Feel
you
the
take
pain.
it on board. Now, you can only really be an empath when you've been through enough pain yourself to understand it. Yes, PH. So that is how an empath is born. You are not an empath from birth. Yes, CC. Every human has the capacity to be empathic. Every human.
I don't think they do, you know, Danny.
Some people don't. Some people go through enough pain. Yes, Wes, thank you for my donation. E and PH. Some people go through enough pain in their life that they understand.
It's not just pain, it's any emotion.
It. And when you understand it, if you're willing to open your heart, then you can feel other people's pain. When you can...
Danny isn't empathic, because then that would mean that when other people did well, he would have to be happy for them. And he certainly doesn't possess that. I wonder why he's pretending he feels other people's pain.
Take their pain on board by being an empath. When you can put yourself in their predicament and heartfelt feel for them, even though they're a stranger, that's the core of being an empath. Yes, PH. That is what I've developed in my later life. I've always had it in me, but now because I've changed so much,
Dribble!
I'm
Dribble!
at my core an empath.
Me ball!
Yes, Dad, which you've seen many times. Because somebody will come and chat, they'll tell me something that is hurting them, and you'll see me instantly get hurt.
Or like when the person came in and said that they'd been essayed and they were having nightmares about it. And Danny's response was, if I'm not correct, he said, "Hey, oh God, you're bringing the mood down a bit, aren't you?"
Hurt. Like, you've seen it. And these are you lot. I mean, I've never met you in real life. I do have a lot of time for you all, but you are strangers, right? And you've seen it bare times, bro. Somebody's come in chat, they've said something, and it's just hit me. Like, it's hit me, bro.
Yeah, that's absolutely
that's an empath. And then compassion goes hand in hand with it. The compassion, yes, AVW, to be able to recognise somebody's pain, not ridicule them for it.
Empaths
not make them feel bad for their pain.
All women.
Have the compassion
had me air horn.
to forgive them, even though they might not be able to forgive themselves.
This software. Hold on, I'll have a
and
look.
help them through it by showing them that they can forgive themselves for whatever's happened by your forgiveness, even though being a stranger, but they feel your forgiveness and they feel that you don't blame them because you have enough compassion to understand that life is so hard sometimes and think.
Life is so hard, you know.
You want me for a cameo? Insta me. _ the real Danny G _ I've got about 17,000 followers. Just private message me. How old was I when I realised? Bro, I've always known because I am quite an intelligent guy, right?
Little shitbag.
You can tell the way I articulate myself, right? You can tell. Yes, Wes. Thank you very much. Right? You can tell when somebody has intelligence by the way they articulate itself. You know, non-scripted. Because everything I do is non-scripted. It's all from here, out of here, to you, right? So what you've got to understand is I've always had the realisation of what is inside me. Yes, Karan. But when I was going through so much pain, you've got to understand when you are going through so much pain and nobody is being empathic or compassionate towards you, then that pain can turn your switches off. Certain switches. See, inside every human, there is the capacity for hate. There is the capacity for misery.
Speaking of people that hate you, if you haven't seen this already, this is pretty good. This is on Rachel's channels now. It's on our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the last time I looked was a couple hours ago, and it had done 7,000 or 8,000 views on Facebook already.
You've had that big throat poke put on your fucking face, are you alright?
I've been getting my lips done since last April, Danny. I think I look fine.
And next you're going to have fake titties, are you, Rachel?
I am, but I don't understand what that's got to do with you.
You're going to have a fake bum?
No.
And then you're going to have yourself some fake teeth, and you're going to have yourself some fake eyebrows, mate.
What's a fake eyebrow?
And you're going to have yourself some fake hair, YH. Yo, YH.
No, I quite like my hair. And I'm not your age, Danny.
Hedgehog, what's that tattoo? Yoda. What tattoo, mate? Which one? That's Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction album cover. That's EXO. That's a dead baby there. And there's like a cross and that. Not that exciting. Where are you, Daniel?
Anxiety,
Here he
rage,
is.
anger. Now, you see those emotions, they are counterproductive to the other ones. So love, empathy, compassion, happiness, positivity. Yes, Karan. You see those, the negative 5 and the positive 5, they will never, ever do that. You can never have a person who is a rage-filled maniac who is also compassionate and empathic. It doesn't work. Now, you can have somebody who has the capacity for compassion and empathy, right? But they'll bury it because the world. We all know how hard the world can be, right? We all go through mad shit. Yeah? And some people, the world will harden them to the point where they will dismiss those emotions. But those emotions, empathy, compassion, positivity, love, and happiness, you see those there? They are the greatest things that any human can possess. And we forget this sometimes.
They're not as good as fake boobs, Danny. They're not as good as fake boobs. Hey.
Because we live in a world full of hate and misery. We live in a world full of people who just want to hate. And when there's so much hate flying around, it's hard to see the beauty.
I live in a world, in a little bubble of very supportive people that just do nothing but laugh, to tell you the truth, Danny. Feel the pain.
In humans, I look for it nowadays, but I didn't when I was like that, because when I was like that, I was filled with the negative emotions. Yes, Adam. And those two things will never mix. Trust me.
My next door neighbor, Bo.
I'm answering questions from people. Listen, if you don't like this live, then by all means, scroll on.
Oh shit!
This live is about science.
10,000 views. That video is on Facebook already.
Mental, mathematics, fucking
followers are going up.
ancient history, whatever you want to talk about. But it's a proper conversation, and some of these questions I am really enjoying, because at the end of the day, it's making me think. Yeah, it's a mathematical fact. Cameos are 20 quid, bro. You hit me up on Instagram for them. _ the real Danny G _ and I'll talk to you about them there. Yes, Bill. I try to be. I can't always be. Do you know what I mean? I do try though nowadays. That's the thing. That's the thing, you know, with being a good person. You ain't never going to be perfect. Yes, Essie. Yes, Granddaddy. You ain't never going to be perfect, bro. Nobody can. But if you strive to be a perfect man, you will become a better man every day through trying to reach something that can't be reached. And I know that seems like a futile thing to do, doesn't it? It seems futile. What's the point, Dan? If I can't be perfect, then why am I trying to be? Because in the trying, you'll become very good.
Danny, the comments on Rachel's video are amazing. Amazing.
Big boy, respect.
Even less popular than he was yesterday.
And what happened on the golf course? Nothing.
Just doing loads more response videos to what he said. Loads more, to be fair. Loads more, Daniel.
Yes, Bill. Dan, respect. Samuel. Yes, Wes, I agree. You've
Just join us this Monday morning. I would like to remind you all that I am 2 years older than
got to
Daniel.
always be learning, bro. You've always got to be learning about yourself and about the world that you find yourself living in and the universe that world floats in. You should always be expanding knowledge about yourself and everything about you. Everything about, yourself and everything around you. Yes, big boy. You should always be expanding that. It's the beauty. You see this? This is a gift. It's a gift. You could, and it's not just a gift for you. It's a gift for everybody else, right? Because each human learns individual knowledge. Yes, Mark, thank you for the donation, brother. Each human literally learns individual knowledge, right? Yes, Adam. And we acquire it through life. We acquire more and more and more and more. Now, if you are an open book and you are willing to learn things off people, yes, big boy, yes, A5, then you will broaden what I would call your directory of knowledge. If you're a closed book, then you won't. Now, in this universe and in this earth and in your life and in your psyche and in your soul and everything around you that exists and doesn't exist, that's incorporeal and corporeal, what I mean by that is solid and fucking the immaterial world, doesn't make no difference. It is all there to be learned, all there to be studied, and it's what we are here to do. Thank you for the donation. We are here basically, as humans, in my opinion, to make connections with other humans. Yes, Callum. A lot of people don't believe that and they don't understand that, and I didn't when I was younger, but now I do. I do. And you can't make connections with humans if you are closed off mentally and emotionally. Yes, Brandon. And so many people are closed off now. Ruth, thank you for my donation. Brandon, respect. So think about it like that. You are here to make connections with other humans. We only have one life. We only have one life. You have to live it. How much for one-on-one mentorship on mindset? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Instagram me, tell me what you want, tell me what you mean. Adam, respect. Hello, Dave. Valhalla is a want, not a belief. Thank you for the donation. What's the matter with your golf game? What's the matter with your golf game, brother? I'm good, Dave, mate. I hope you're good. What do you do if she's out of your league? Hodson. What do you mean? How do you know she's out of your league? Yes, Jesse, how do you know she told you? If your confidence is where you are now, where you think she's out of your league, then yeah, bro, she is. But you're creating that situation. Because have you asked her? I can tell by your statement that you haven't. Because you're too scared because you think she's out of your league. How the fuck do you know? I mean, you could get rejected. Yes, Adam, you could. Thank you for my donation. But do you know something, brother? There's plenty of fish in the sea. And to find your right one, you're going to go through rejection and acceptance in life, right? So you might as well get used to it now. And you never know.
I've got the other camera on.
You never know, right?
Hey.
It's 50-50, bro. Thank you for the rose. 50-50, but if you take no chance in life, you get no fucking rewards, mate.
Rose West.
So if you like the girl, go and talk to her, man. What's the matter with you? Just go and talk to a human to human. Be yourself, mate. Just be yourself, bruv. You don't know what she's looking for in life. You don't know. Do you? She could be looking for you. She might not be, but she might be.
No.
Well, the egg's got to have come first. I was having this discussion with somebody the other day. The egg's got to have come first. But then again, what laid the egg? Thank you for the donation.
From the nation.
I've just had a chilled weekend with the wife, mate. Been sat watching bear shit.
Oh, you've been watching your own lives again, have you?
No, where's Cruz, man? Cruz, like I said, remember one thing that I've just said to you. This girl may not be the one.
Gonna put it to much better use than this. This is just the
But
first test.
you've got to go through the experience of getting rejected and accepted to find the right one. So just start now.
Has gone off already.
And it might not be rejection. It could be acceptance. You never know. Yes, Jack. But you've got to be yourself, bro. 100% authentic you. Because otherwise, she's going to like somebody that you're pretending to be.
Two of them
and not actually like you. You know what I'm saying? Always, that's a rule, man. Always be yourself. Because then the person is, you know, if you have a relationship with them and you go on dates and you've been together for a while and she starts falling in love with, like, an image that you presented, right, then it's not good. Just be you. I'm not shadowboxing, mate. The Novak situation I've already spoken about, bro. I think the policeman should go to jail for manslaughter. He should get done for manslaughter. And the guy who stabbed him should do murder.
I know, you do know that you won't bought your...
Oh no. I'll do it before we get to bed. Remind me.
Batteries run out again.
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you, Tommy? I don't believe in ghosts and I've never seen one now. Never seen anything like that, bro. I've never played Rust, mate. Adam, respect to you, my brother. I'm great, Doco, mate. How are you? Ashen One, how are you, bro? You good? I don't drink Stella, mate. Bell, respect. People sometimes drink it who come around my house and leave beers here and stuff, but I never touch it. It'll stay in my fridge for fucking years. You know, Anthony? Well, it usually stays in my fridge.
Yeah, well, we've not had a tongue clip for a while, actually.
Yeah, and they know it's still here. So they go, I'm good in the fridge then. It's in the fridge, yeah? And I'll be like, yeah, it's in the fridge, bro. Don't drink Stella, bro. It's fucking horrible.
Do you remember when I sent them?
Lemon in lager. I've had lime. Yeah, I've had lemon. I've had lemon, like a proper piece of lemon, yeah, in Corona. Training went well with the missus. She trained little arse off, mate. Yes, I she's
little arse as well, isn't it, Daniel?
Thanks for the donation, brother.
Non-existent arse.
My favourite beer, San Miguel.
You want to save up them pennies you get on TikTok, get a Brazilian butt lift?
San Miguel's always been my favourite beer, bro. My favourite song? Fucking hell, bro. I have so many. Couldn't give you one. I mean, I would say probably my wedding song is my favourite song.
All right.
It's my wedding song. But if you take my wedding song out of it, it's too much to ask that, mate.
So, what's your favourite song?
Some paid golf lessons.
So, what's your favourite song? Is a question you can answer, no problem. But what's your second favourite song? Is taking the piss? Is it? How's he meant to know that?
I'm so nonchalant. Here I am. You're up for giving some paid golf lessons. What to you, Wes? What to you? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Yes, Becca. Lots of people keep asking me. There's only certain people I probably do it for. But yeah. You have to Instagram me, bro.
Paid golf lessons.
What do you play off? Or have you just started? I play off 12. Dan.
And he's like, yeah. I'll give you paid golf lessons, of course I will. And then he'll tell
no, where's Cruz, man?
You. What have I done to that?
112. What do I think's locked away in Area 51? Now, you know something. I think that's a front, Cameron, for somewhere that is dodgy. But I don't think it's alien stuff. I just think it's... I don't think it's in... I mean, in Area 51, I think there's probably some jet propulsion stuff. Yeah, technology that humans are making that we haven't seen yet. But I reckon that's probably a front for something way dodgier. Yes, Jack.
Front.
But I would think it would be energy-based stuff that we're doing. You know, stuff that is dangerous. That if we knew, we would not be happy. Yes, Ryan. Like, probably, it wouldn't surprise me if these crazy cunts are trying to make black holes and stuff in a lab. It wouldn't surprise me at all, bro. Because they're stupid. Do you know what I mean? So I think probably stuff like that. Rather than, like, what you think, little green men and that. Yes, Cameron. Gladiator's up there, bro. Goodfellas is good as well. Ruth, thanks for the donation. What is that? Hello.
I think that's a twat in the box.
Man was having a proper little fucking...
Tony escaped from Area 51.
I didn't even know if Moving Maid was going to do anything, but it did.
I think she escaped from Area 51 4 years ago, and now she's 55. Is that why it's called Area 51, do you reckon?
Yes, there is landmarks that are... They don't create a perfect line, but they are kind of in a line around the world. Golf's good. Eyesight, man. My new swing's nearly in now. It's nearly there. So, won't be long there. Lower numbers than
New sound effects.
Do I know Frankie Harkness now? Turners, thank you for the diamond, the donation. GR8, mate, thank you very much. Yeah, they do. Line. There is a lot of pyramids and stuff on the equation. Yes, Riptide, thank you very much for the donation.
They're a bit shite, to say the truth, like.
Listen. Right, I'm going to tell you something now, right? You know aliens? I'm not going to tell you that aliens have no possibility of being real. Because they're real. Get that into your head before I say what I'm going to say. Aliens are 100% real. Now, whether they are complex life, like us, is another thing.
The noises again.
For one. For two, aliens, we don't know this, but on this planet, the only way that life is
give him a break. He's normally got a dressing gown on.
Done is the way it's done here. Right? So aliens could actually be just like us. The only way you could have life and evolution is the way that it's done on Earth. I mean, to be honest with you, I'll tell you straight. If we ever get alien visitation and we can all see that it's proper aliens, not holographs or some stupid government shit, yeah, and they look like us, just like us, then that's like God, eh? That would actually convince me of God, you know.
What would?
Because across the universe, with all the different types of planets, there should be different ways for life to start in different environments. Really harsh environments that we couldn't survive in, but if you are evolutionized to that environment.
Well, what was that?
Yes,
that wasn't me.
Respect. And thanks for my donation. If you are evolutionized to that environment, then over time you would build resistance to, say, I don't know, sulfur in the air or whatever it may be. So I would imagine life comes in all shapes and sizes. But if it doesn't and it comes in just human shape, then that's God, by the way. Yes, Wes.
Human shape.
Thank you for my donation.
What's a human shape?
But it's the distances involved. That's really what does it for me, you know, with alien visitation. I believe in aliens, and in the vastness of the universe, there has to be aliens that are way more technologically advanced than us. But no matter how technologically advanced they are, there are things in the universe, laws, that will not allow you to travel at the speed of light if you have any mass. And that is just the way it fucking works. And everything has mass, apart from some particles. Well, you can't make yourself a particle.
You can't make yourself.
You can't turn me into a fucking particle, man. Do you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, me in any kind of spacecraft, yes, humble, that I can picture in any some kind of spacecraft scenario, that I can picture with all the
It's a bit like if a snot could talk.
science that I can fathom of this earth, there is no fucking way to travel at the speed of light. And if you can't travel at the speed of light or past it, then you actually can't go distances in the universe because they're too fucking vast. It takes too long.
Is this information based on them watching Star Trek The Next Generation, do you reckon?
It would actually be like a generational ship.
Shout out,
Like
man,
your
like
ship's got to be
Shimodley.
big enough. Yes, humble guy. So I don't know, you've got to have selection. You've got to have DNA and blood selection, right? Because otherwise, over generations, that ship would turn into like people with bare mutations. Yes, GR, mate. That's why you couldn't have like 10 people start the human race. It wouldn't work like that. Yes, Roundhouse. You'd have to have about 1,000, right? To keep going. And then they'd have to give birth and die. 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 Yes, Roundhouse. For generations before you get to the nearest fucking star. Do you get what I mean? How big's the ship got to be? It's got to be a world ship or some shit. The start of 1,000, it's going to be 2,000, then 4,000, then 8,000, isn't it? Yes, Jack, you know it is. Unless you strictly prohibit how many births you can have on the ship or whatever. You could do that and keep it to 1,000 at all times. You could do that, I suppose, if you strictly fucking sorted it out. But still, it's generations. Like your great 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 granddaddy was the one that left Earth.
Granddaddy. Call me Granddaddy. Bit weird, that too.
All right, Jamie.
Tony, we can hear you whispering now.
Okay. Have a kiss. Oh. You're listening then. Fuck? The fuck? What the fuck?
What's happened?
Looks like you've had an elephant or something. Is my definition of aliens life on other planets? Anything from another planet is alien, yeah. It has to be non-terrestrial to Earth to be an alien. So in this solar system, bro, we will have alien life, but I don't think we'll have complex life. I think we'll have bacterial, which is still life. Do you know, on some of the moons and stuff around Jupiter? Because there's water there. So there's going to be, you know, microbes, bacteria and shit in the water. There will be. There could even be little protozoa. Yes, Ollie. We might even, you could even have a few multi-celled organisms in the water. And if there is, then there will be something bigger to eat it. But it wouldn't be us, like, you wouldn't have anything nowhere near as biologically advanced or intelligent as us. Yes, humble, not in this universe. Love you, babe. Ruth? Humble guy, respect. Kenzie, respect. Thank you for the donation. Could we be in a simulation, is what you're saying? Humble guy, thank you for my donation. Oh, bro, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, bro. Matrix and shit. Listen, that's a
Matrix and shit.
good thing to say because, yes, is it possible? Yes, it is. We know. We've got virtual reality now, right? You know the goggles? Yeah? So imagine, this is what you've got to imagine for that to be real. We're not really in this time, right? We've already gone past this time of what we're being shown through the virtual reality that we live in. We've already gone past this time. We're probably 1,000 years past this time, and something bad has happened. AI has taken control, and it has literally plugged us all in to a mass computer system, and we're living through a simulation.
So does Danny have a virus in this simulation? I mean, the details of this simulation are brilliant because, you know, not only have they got like the wrinkles on Danny's head, right, and they've reproduced a grandma that he's married to, but you know, the simulations even simulating herpes on his face every couple of months. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Of course, it's possible. We know with graphics and computers and stuff.
Man.
Yes, humble
Different
guy.
angles in it, different angles.
Thank you for my donation.
Omniation.
Where will we be in 1,000 years? Fucking, I don't know. Everything will seem real, innit? You'll be able to walk into your living room, press a button, and it'll turn into a beach or some shit. I don't know. Right? But is it plausible, that, though? I don't think it's plausible.
Walk into your living room, press a button, and it'll turn into a beach. For it to turn into a beach, right, it would have to move the location of where you were. Unless, of course, you lived outside a beach and you just press a button and it throws loads of sand on the floor.
Yes, humble. I don't think it's plausible. I don't think it's plausible.
Thank you, Nikki. I've had 3 cameras on just before I went live, but one of the batteries died. And it's not meant for this. It's meant for the other part of the room. I'm just testing it out. Still need some some more leads and stuff for it.
But then again, it's possible. Yeah, madness to think.
You walk in, press a button, and Craig's TV comes on. That's not a simulation. That's his real life.
Yes, wondering. I'd live in Cornwall, mate, if I could live anywhere in the world. I'm not going to let you in now. I don't really know you enough, bro.
Plus on the
Unknowings and Adam.
Looks like
Unknowings,
a
thanks
young
for my donation. Humble guy, how you doing? What do you mean when the computer turns off? Danny. Humble guy. Good question. Do you think the NPC still lives when we're off? Yes, humble guy, mad question. I don't think so. But you never know, right? I suppose though, because nowadays we have servers. So I suppose the server would keep the world going to a certain degree, maybe. Good question. Good thing. I haven't thought of that much in depth about that. Would NPCs keep running in the world when I turn my computer off? Yes, humble. Thank you.
Is he talking about Nakai NPC? Ooh, Danny, you've made us want to go home and get me a NPC now. Knock up some.
Thank you for the donation. Would they? Think about this, Dan. Yes, I think they would. Not independently, though. Through the server. The server would keep the world going, I think. But I don't really think the NPC would.
Can I charge me with a camera on your server, please, Danny?
Would be
I'll give you £4 towards the electric.
wandering around by itself.
Through TikTok chat.
I think the rest of the world would be going around your character, though. Constant. The world would be alive around your character. But I don't think your character would wander around. I think your character would stop still on the spot where you left your character when you turn the game off. But then would the other NPCs, if they come across your character, enter dialogue with your character through what the server has already pre-programmed to do? And then would your NPC communicate back as an automated response? Don't know. I don't believe in any religion, bro. Becca, nothing really. Just talking about mad stuff. Berkeley, how you doing?
It's mad.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling, Danny, when you actually go into it.
There it is. An EV with 0% APR for 4 years and no deposit. Search new Suzuki e-Vitara.
Am I a soldier? No. On the cobbles, I'm good, mate. How are you? Are you having a good day, mate? I was playing golf 2 days ago on YouTube. Just never been in the army.
Back in a second.
Jimmy. Shout out to Nigel Cork. Hello, Nigel. What do I think of the hieroglyph that represents the computer? Well, no. Our interpretation of the hieroglyph is that it represents a computer. Our interpretation of it. Does that mean that it's not actually a picture of a computer? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's what we perceive it to be. Do you know what I mean? It might not be. I ain't coming for your head. Do I think there's lost tech? Yeah. But I don't think it's tech that we would recognise as tech. I think technology, probably pre-flood, was different to what we have now. That's what I think. I think they used way more harmonising technologies with the world. Like, we can generate power from this world without having to use nuclear or without having to use wires for electric. Well, we know that anyway because Tesla did it. You can't listen. If you have wireless electricity, which we can do that, by the way, we can pull it from the ether, from the air. I'm not joking. We don't need wires, electrical power stations. We don't need all that. That is for infrastructure. Infrastructure requires money. Money requires investment. Investment requires charging people for it. With Tesla's idea, it would have been, you would have had a receiver outside your house and it would have just pulled electricity from the air and put it to your house for free. You can't charge for that. You can only charge for the initial instalment of the fucking thing outside your house. Once it's up and running, it runs forever. The way we do things is the biggest problem with this world is money. Now, what if the previous civilization didn't work like that? What if they realised that by having money, and literally, I'm not joking, by having money, it would ruin society? Because then you would have people who were so far above the people who were so far below. Maybe they had a society where it was equal and everybody was equal. Everybody mattered. Now, that's a really hard society to get your head around, especially on this planet. But we don't have no proof of plastic or rubber or anything that we've dug up. And we've gone as far as dinosaur bones. And people always use that as an argument. Well, how come we haven't found no plastic? It's a forever chemical.
Is Danny wearing eyeliner? That's a good question. No, he's not. But he does put a filter on when he's on TikTok live. But he's not asked about what he looks like, though, remember. Just remember that.
Shouldn't use it. We're destroying the earth with it. So maybe the ancients didn't use it for that reason. Because they fucking knew. It's bad. Like, maybe they have technology that we can't even recognise as technology now. And it would be buried deep anyway. Because after the Younger Dryas event, Noah's flood, yeah, the whole fucking earth changed, mate. The whole earth changed after that event. There was only a few
I'm live
people
now.
survived
Danny's not.
in like Mesopotamia. That's where all our ancestors come from. They come from maybe 1,000 or 2,000 people, max, mate, that survived on this planet. And at the pre-flood, we could have had a civilization that was a couple of billion people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not joking with you. But all evidence, or most evidence of those, will have been smashed away with 1,000-foot waves. People don't realise what 1,000-foot waves do.
Wave after wave.
Nowadays, we have a tsunami that's on the news. It's 70 feet.
Slowly.
Them waves are 70 foot. Imagine waves that are 1,000 feet.
Imagine.
You're fucked, man. The whole earth's fucked.
You'd be all right. You could big board. What is it? Big wave body board. Aye, that's it.
And then where it landed, I know what's next to it. Canada is here. Canada was an ice sheet, like Antarctica, a mile thick. A comet And bear in mind, a comet, you've got to understand, right? A meteorite travels at whatever speed the meteorite travels at, yeah? But what I do know is a comet travels 40
meteorite travels at whatever speed a meteorite travels at. Right. That's what he said.
times faster. So do you know what wiped out the dinosaurs and nearly killed
Ribs, sternum, utter mug.
everything on the Earth? Was a meteorite, it wasn't a comet. What hit us 12,500 years ago
It wasn't a comet.
was a fucking comet. So it was travelling 40 times the speed. Do you know the energy that will release when it hits? A lot more than what the dinosaurs was, mate. And that hit ice that was a mile thick. Split it. Caused them tsunamis that were 1,000 feet high. But that would have been the initial impact. Yes, Kira. The initial impact will have been local area destroyed. Yeah.
All the furniture's black.
Ice sheet destroyed. Any animals living within 1,000 miles destroyed. Anything living within 1,000 miles destroyed. Yeah. And then tsunamis that wiped out most of the Earth and everything that was living there. Probably Atlantis. Right? I'm not joking. And then afterwards, then you've got the reverberations of the impact. Not right next to it. Yellowstone's not right next to the impact zone. Yes, Jenny, but it's only 1,000 miles away. So the impact would have shook the Earth and caused Yellowstone to go off. Yes, Jenny, and I know that. Yellowstone is a super caldera. It's not a volcano. It's worse than a volcano. It's much worse than a volcano. It's like 100 times bigger than what you would think of a volcano. 100 times bigger.
All right.
And that will have gone off. 100%. 100%. You don't know the destruction.
Yeah, it's the light and changes the colour of everything.
I do believe in aliens, yeah. There's no crack chronicles, mate. This is information I'm giving you. Take it or leave it.
Information's a push, if I'm being honest with you.
Yes, Wayne. Yeah, these people who are in chat going no brains and all that, I don't think they understand what I actually know. For me, Moose, like, the science that I know is science, right?
Right.
Science.
The science that I know is science, right? Right.
The way it's done, yes, CM. Theoretical science, which proven with mathematics, is still theoretical. Right? Anything that can be measured, though, and duplicated, yes, CM. That's the thing with science. CM, thanks for the donations, bro. You can't have anything that's scientific fact until it can be replicated by anybody.
What?
No joke, if you have the right equipment. Yeah.
You can't have something that's scientific fact until it can be replicated by anybody. What does that even mean? What?
So there's some constant laws that we know of, i.e. the speed of light. Yeah?
Right.
The fact that the sun is made of the constituent elements that the sun is made of.
Right.
The fact that the earth is made of what the earth is made of.
Right.
Right, we can measure.
Isn't the earth made of earth? Facts.
This. There's ways of measuring.
Bare facts here, fam. Bare facts. Bare facts.
Quantifying it. But there is some things that no, it's guesswork. It is guesswork. It's like black holes, bro. Like, they are scientific fact.
Danny trying to work out what you're talking about is guesswork.
So in my opinion, yes, we can measure them. Kind of.
Yeah, this is a shouting at the monument. And I don't mean like at like with your back to the monument, shouting at the people walking past. I mean at the actual monument itself.
We can kind of prove the existence of them, kind of. But until we fucking go there and see one, no, we can't. And we haven't got no black holes in our solar system. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a solar system.
Danny,
Listen,
I think you fell asleep halfway through.
yes,
the
Dean,
documentary.
you can use your own senses for evidence, you know.
I think he's only seen a YouTube short advertising the documentary,
It's like you can see the moon,
and he
So you
fell
know there's a
asleep through
moon.
that.
right?
Boys have a penis,
You can
girls
see the
have
sun.
a vagina.
You know there's a sun. You can see stars, right? Well, what are those stars? Some people want to think of loads of mad stuff, but if you think about it logically, our sun is mega bright.
If you think about it logically, our sun is mega bright. Mega bright, right? Okay.
We see it as a sun. If you zoom out loads and just use your deductive reasoning, it would become just a little point of bright light in the sky. Well, that's what they all are.
Joe
They're
Rogan
all suns.
trash.
Now, obviously, if you know a little bit about science, which I do, this is something there is an area around every sun that is called the Goldilocks zone, right?
It's called
They
the
call
what?
it that because that's where liquid water can be present.
What's it called?
Wherever there's
What do you
liquid
say?
water, there is a chance for life. Whether there is advanced life there will be some kind of life.
that like
if there's
a bag
liquid
for
fucking
life,
water,
is it?
believe me. Right? And if there's liquid water and air, 100% there's life. Yeah? Now, if you look out to the night sky and you look at all them twinkles in the night sky, they're all
Danny,
stars.
man.
Too many to count, right? Around every one of them stars is a number of planets. We theorise 5, all the way up to 20, but what we theorise is the most number is between 7 and 14. That's your average solar system, 7 to 14 planets,
Right.
right? If you just average 2 planets, we've got 3, 4 that are in the Goldilocks zone. Mercury, too close to the sun to have liquid water though. Venus, which was Earth-like at one point.
It sounds like
Mars,
penis.
we have 4, right? We'll just equate it to 2. We're in the Milky Way galaxy alone, and there's bare galaxies, more than we can count. But in the Milky Way galaxy alone, there is estimated between 100 and 300 billion stars. Do you know the difference between a million and a billion? Fucking hell. There's
Loads.
estimated between 100 and
Loads.
300 billion stars. Suns. They're all a bit different to ours. There might be different sizes. Some of them will be exactly the same as ours. No joke. In that many stars, you are going to have some that are exactly the same as our sun. Same size and everything. But there won't be as many as what you think. So most stars will be slightly bigger, slightly smaller, massive, tiny. You could have remnants of stars, which would be like white dwarfs or pulsars or whatever. Yeah. Well, you could still have life around those stars if, when they had expanded, they hadn't destroyed the stuff on the outer level. And now, because the radiation has changed, and we don't understand what happens when a sun expands its outer layers and just leaves its core spinning, because it spins for billions of years with radiation and power and heat. We don't know what that transference means. Is it stronger? Is it weaker? Well, if it's stronger, then the outer planets, what we would have now is like ice moons, Pluto, and not the gas giants, they would stay the same, but anything that's rocky, well, it would start to melt. Do you get what I mean? So there's so many possibilities for life in the universe. That's why when people say aliens don't exist, I kind of like look at you as silly. Because when I explain it like that, you have to understand aliens fucking exist.
Right.
100%. Like, get that out your head. Aliens exist. Now, are they in saucers? Flying to Earth? Little green men with big... I don't know. Could be, don't know. Just could be a load of bullshit.
They're probably not.
Because
though.
again, like I said to you, the distance is involved. 100,000 light years across. So nothing can actually that is made of stuff can go to the speed of light.
Made of stuff.
But if they don't go to the speed
Nothing
of
that
light, they
is
can't
made
travel
of
fast enough
stuff.
to cover the distance in a
Right,
respectable time, a lifetime. It would take longer to cover the distance than the lifetime they have. The only chance they would have was to cryo-freeze themselves. But then obviously they leave their planet, once they go so far out at say 40% light speed, which is still hard for me to fathom in my head, because you don't understand that speed. But say if they can go 40% of the light speed, well, once they go so far out, they go back to their planet and it's hundreds of years in the future. Time dilation effect. That's the way it works, man. I mean, I'm not joking with you. You got 10% the speed of light. There is time dilation.
Daniel.
So I don't know the exact measurements, but I'll give you an example. At 10% the speed of light, if you went out from the Earth 10 years and back, in your perspective, it's 20 years, right? The Earth might have gone through 30 years, though.
Right.
Yeah, because there will be some time dilation. At 20% the speed of light, it could be worse. Same journey, the Earth's gone through 50 years.
What do you mean worse?
40% the speed of light, more. 50% the speed of light, more. By the time you get up to 80% the speed of light, bro, fuck me, you go out for fucking 20 years, you come back, 200 years has gone on your planet. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how it works. It's a bit mad. So when you put all this into perspective, our little aliens flying here in flying saucers.
Ho! It's got some tunes on the day, to
No,
be
I don't
fair,
think
mate.
that's flat.
One of the best.
I do remember the Indian Ocean tsunami. And look how big it was, Berkeley, compared to a 1,000-foot wave. The Antonia Sound Autumn. Do I believe in the New World Order? Well, no, I don't believe in it because it's not here yet, but it's what the rich elite want. Nobody can comprehend the universe, but it's too vast. You can get a picture for it. The more science you know, the more you can kind of picture it.
The more
But
science,
you still can't picture it.
I love
It's
these.
just too big for the brain to fathom, bro.
How much science do you not know in the chat?
I'm your idol. Thank you very much, but you should
I
be your
know
own
bare
idol.
science.
I'm good, Kato, yeah.
Idol, you're fucking
Thoughts on
boring.
Egypt and who built the pyramids? Not the Egyptians. It is constantly expanding, yeah. We can't see the edge of it, mate.
You
can never see the edge, the actual edge. We can see the edge of the observable
hedge of it, though,
universe.
Danny.
That's
What
what we
about the
call
hedge?
Because that's what we can see. Well, that's not the edge. Yes, Dan. Do I believe dreams are teleportation to another dimension? No. No.
Danny, look, right. What's we're walking on? I did this. Look. Whoa, look at that.
Dimensions are real, 100%.
Look. Look
But
at
you've
that.
got to understand that we are
It's good,
locked in our perception of dimensions. We can't perceive higher ones, bro. We just can't. I think there's some normal summer. No, Dean. Global warming's a real thing. People don't want to accept it.
House.
It's real.
I love a good Bunsen burner.
Do you know, global warming happens non-stop anyway. Yeah. There's something called the precession of the equinoxes. What that means is the Earth tilts, right?
Right.
Axial tilt.
Right.
Yeah. And it spins, but it doesn't spin perfectly. It has a slight wobble to it. That wobble creates, if you look at the Earth from the top, so it spins like this around the equator. If you look at it from the top, it's got a circle for the wobble, right? That wobble, I think, lasts 40,000 years for its full rotation, yeah, of the equinox.
Right.
That means the Earth tilts more.
Planet of the grapes.
That's what changes over a vast amount of time. That's what changes the temperature and the way that the global weather system works on this planet.
Right.
So we go through periods where it's tilted more and it's tilted less. It's just the way it is. It's just the way the Earth works. It's got its axial tilt, but it wobbles. So we have global warming and we have global freezing. We have ice ages on this planet. Yes, Pricey. Right? Ice ages are not what you think. People think ice ages are the whole planet is covered in ice. That's not how ice ages work. When the Younger Dryas hit 12,500 years ago, we was coming out of an ice age. but we still wasn't out. We came out of it a lot more after the impact. Yeah, but we hadn't come out of an ice age yet. But all it means is the poles, the cold creeps further down the globe and creeps further up the globe. But the central band of the planet, and it could be 2,000 miles each way, so 4,000 miles,
Pardon me.
yeah, is always free of ice. Yes, Luke, always. Always. But it will be a much more temperate climate. You understand what I mean? So now at the equator, you have like the deserts of the world and Tenerife and stuff like that, yeah? And these places are hot all year round, and in the summer they're ridiculous, right? I mean, the desert, some of the desert places go up to 50 degrees. Back before the Younger Dryas, it would have been more temperate. So you would have had, that's why they say that Egypt, yeah, was covered in grassland. It was savannas, because it was. Because the Earth's temperature was lower back then. That's why. If you link it all together, you can understand it. The Sahara Desert was once grassland. Yes, Danny. Savannah. I'm not joking with you. Vast forests and stuff in the Sahara Desert at one point. There is no more. Well, that is because of this axial tilt. That is because of global warming. So global warming always happens and global cooling always happens. We've accelerated it. That's all it is. We've just accelerated it.
There are me two new music channels.
Yeah, the Earth's a sphere.
Interested.
The Earth's a sphere. Do I carp fish? No.
The real Danny G2.
Dudley was once a tropical climate. Well, it was when it was attached to... When it was attached, you know, all the way to Pangaea. Don't forget the Earth was all one big continent. Well, no, there was some islands, but it was mainly one big continent, bro. No, I don't think the moon landing's real. I don't think so. I think it's bullshit.
This is bullshit, Tony.
Egypt was definitely had loads of water and grassland and stuff around it at one point. Jack, thanks for the donation.
From the nation.
I do believe in aliens, yeah. Like I said earlier, everybody has to believe in aliens, but
You don't
I'm not
have
talking
to
about
believe
little
in-
green men who have been to Earth. Like I'm just talking about aliens. Yes, Rocco. Any life form from another planet is alien. Any life form, doesn't matter what type of life it is, it just has to be life. I've never seen an alien, no. Why don't I believe in the moon landing?
Pardon me.
Because there's something called the Van Allen belt. We know it's there. I know it's there. I know the way the Earth works. Without the Van Allen, without the magnetosphere of the Earth, we would cook. There's a shield that protects this Earth, and it's created by the core. And it dispels radiation around it. Without it, we would cook. That radiation, once forced around the Earth, becomes a much smaller, thicker bandwidth of radiation. To fly through it, when we went to the moon, with no shielding at all, and you can't use lead to shield yourself from that. It would be like standing next to a nuclear fucking power plant, like the nuclear reactor. Like standing next to a nuclear reactor, bro, going through that. So you'd need some kind of actual shielding technology. When they went to the moon, no chance, mate. They didn't have it. And then you've got the logistics involved. Having a computer system advanced enough to plot that journey there and back. I think it's, listen, I might get this wrong, but I think it's 900,000 miles or some shit like that, man. Google it. I'm telling you, it's either 90 or 900 or something like that. I think it might be 900,000 miles. Yeah. Some madness like that. It's a long way. And, you know, a computer system that's not even as advanced as an iPhone fucking 5. Thanks for the love art. Then the pictures that they took. Thanks for the roses, I mean, love art. They didn't make sense. The shadows didn't line up. Nothing lined up. Then the fact that they had like a live feed at the time when... What? What do you mean you had a live feed? It's not the way it works, like. Especially back in the day when they went to the moon. Or didn't go to the moon, should I say. And then you've actually got Buzz Aldrin, bro. Yes, Jack, if you listen to Buzz Aldrin, in a lot of interviews, loads of them, he just like drops it. I've heard a little girl in the audience say to him, what was the most scariest thing about the moon landing? And he went, the most scariest thing is we didn't go. It didn't happen. Just blatantly just banged like that. Swear to God. Yes, Jack. It was bullshit. Why would they fake the moon landing? Because they took so much money off the taxpayers of America to build these fucking spacecraft that they had to produce the goods. And they knew they never could. In my opinion. That's why they faked it. They put it in a fucking Hollywood studio, mate. That's my opinion. You've got to understand as well, if you think about the moon was part of the Earth. Right? So on the moon, there is mineral deposits that literally have never been touched. Right? Bro, if we could go to the moon back then, by now we should have a moon base and a mining operation on the moon, mining for said resources, and that would 100% be a reality. You know this as well as I do. Come on. Yes, McLaren. What we haven't expanded our rocket technology. Really? Fucking really? What? It doesn't make no sense, mate. There is trillions of pounds to be exploited from the moon. They're not even there exploiting nothing. That tells me they've never been. Yeah, there's more tech in my phone. There's more tech than an iPhone 5. There's more tech than in an iPhone 5 than what they had in the fucking moon landing. Yes, Andy. Thanks for the donation, bro. Respect. I mean, there is also the other possibility. Do you know what I mean? They went there, found something they shouldn't have found, got told don't come back, motherfuckers, and never been back for that reason. There is also that possibility. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of possibilities, bro. But I go with the one that they didn't have the technology, they couldn't get there, so they Hollywoodized it. That's what I go with. But there's so many possibilities. They could have gone to the moon, for fuck's sake. That's a possibility. What am I tipping the scales at? Don't know. I ain't weighed myself for a bit. Do I think it's a good idea to call? Yes, that's the only way the human race survives, mate. Intact. That's the only way. You have to understand, bro, that eventually we are going to grow as a species on this planet where we have to be cooled. Right? Or we outgrow the planet. Yes, Rolfie. The only way we survive as a race, mate, is by getting off world and colonising other worlds. It's the only way. We just have to do it smart. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can't be mass murdering marauders when we do it. We've got to go and check out other planets. And if there's no intelligent apex predator, bipedal fucking species on there, yes, Mark, then we can colonise that planet. But if we go there, we can't just start bombing motherfuckers from space with nuclear bombs to take the planet. We can't do that. You know? Or we could go to planets where they've got a small population. Do you know what I mean? And we could like be nice and ask if we can move in there and bring some people there and stuff. We've got to do it nice. Do you know what I mean? We probably wouldn't. We'd probably just go there and nuke them from the sky and then move in on the land. You know what we like? Yes, McLaren. 100%, you know what we like. But I'm just saying, we do need to get off world. Do I think aliens would understand our language? No. Mars is a difficult one though, bro, because we'd have to build a big base. We can't breathe on Mars, bro. And to terraform it, fuck me, would take a long time. We could terraform Mars, but it doesn't have a spinning core. The core's dead. Do you know what I mean? That's the problem with Mars. It's all right, everybody saying, yeah, we can melt the ice caps. No, we can't. There's not enough water in them ice caps. There's not enough carbon trapped in them ice caps to create a thick enough atmosphere anyway. Yeah. And, you know, we know how to create carbon, but that means we're going to have factories on there pumping carbon out. So we'd have to mine and burn fossil fuels, right? On a mass planetary scale. And then obviously plant trees. But you've got to understand, it wouldn't work anyway. Because it has no protection from the ultraviolet rays from the sun. It has no spinning core. Its core does not move no more. It's fucking dead. So Mars is pretty uninhabitable. The only way you can inhabit Mars is by building space stations with engines and industry and manufactured air. You know what I mean? You can't ever populate that planet again. Yes, Logan, it is facts. Why did ancestors line up foundation pyramids, churches on our with the stars and the constellations? Well, yeah, but you've got to understand, you know, the stars and the constellations. So the constellations is what we've made up. We've created Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Cancer. We've created that. You look at the constellations, they don't look fuck all like it, bro. Libra does not look like a set of weighing scales. Does it fuck? we have drew them pictures from those stars. So what's to tell you our ancestors had the same pictures for the same stars? They don't even look like them. I would say to you, yes, if they actually looked like what they're actually supposed to look like. Yes, the light bulb, but they don't. Yes, the light bulb boys. How you doing, bro? Oh, do you know next time I'm on a live and it's daytime and that, you and your mate want to come in and have a chat there? We'll sort it out. Oh yeah, Berkeley, loads. We've discovered loads of exoplanets. Earth-like. Water. We don't know exactly the makeup of the ozone, but we can see that there's some air, there's some carbon. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you know, we have found a lot of planets out there that are Earth-like. Getting there though. It's the propulsion. You know what I mean? And it's the distance, isn't it? Maybe Boss Baby, I would imagine, yeah, maybe. Well, maybe 50% is 20. The rest might have good IQs. I'm originally from Donny, yeah. Oh, there's loads, Danny, there's loads. Do I know Maltby in Rotherham? I know Maltby, yeah. The weather's shit. Shit. It's going to be shit all week. Honestly, it's going to be crap. I'll be doing some running and stuff. Probably, in the rain. No golf though. No caller ID, I'm good, mate, how are you? New Seal? No, none of them.
MC Stompede, them I say it.